Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore live show. It is a Tuesday night. We're here to catch up with our Night of the Seven Kingdom reviews as we do season one, episode two. As always, this is Nerd Chicano here to host the show on for wonderful co-host Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome, wonderful Tuesday.
Tuesday in it.
Tuesday it is.
Yeah. How are you doing, Brad?
I am tired from work, but I am thrilled about this little guy. Oh shit!
You guys have no idea how fucking thrilled this guy Brad is.
Turned on.
First, he got his PlayStation Portable to work, and then now he got whatever the fuck this is supposed to be.
It's a little ROM simulator. Don't worry about it.
Where'd you get it?
So you can
eBay?
buy them online. I got mine off eBay.
Yeah, because I see them all the time on fucking TikTok Shop.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. So do a
Yeah,
little research, because some of those they're like the fake of the fakes of the fakes, and I got the Anbernic kind. So I would suggest that it was very easy to set up with the two SD cards. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
yeah. Well, 100%. That's not a fucking that's a given.
I'm just like yeah.
So I was gonna say what you got booted up on that thing.
So right now, and I can walk. Right now it's Mortal Kombat. So I just stuck a bunch of Mortal Kombats on there.
Yeah.
From
I know you sent me Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
Was it just your recording, or was the music kind of like what's it called? Getting stuck, Brad.
maybe a little bit of both. There was a little bit of lag on the N64. I
Okay.
came to terms with I'm not going to use like any games with a joystick.
Yeah.
Make it difficult.
I would think just stick to, where
Basically,
it was
Game
like
Boy or like NES,
Game Boy.
old
Yeah.
Sega Genesis. Basically, anything that just used these buttons.
Yeah. I use the D-pad and all that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess, dude. It's like, come on. I see that thing and I just want to play Pokemon on it.
Yeah, and honestly, that was the first thing that I got because I got Emerald and Leaf Green on here.
Yeah.
By the way, Leaf Green I've never played before. I know it's just
It's
the
green.
the
Yeah.
original, but
Yeah.
it looks amazing.
Yeah. I never got Leaf Green. I got Fire Red because, of course, my favorite Pokemon is Charizard. I saw Charizard on the cover and I said I wanted Fire Red.
Yeah,
Emerald's my favorite Pokemon game of all time.
I mean, we're look,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to tell, but like
Yeah.
that's pretty. It's a pretty screen.
Look at what Stacy said.
No GTA 5.
No Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Stacey, if you can play it on this and you want to like film that, we'd be down to watch. But I can tell you, just off of Ocarina of Time, it was a bit laggy, so that's why Roll was hearing the music kind of go to shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Was there an old man always lying in the road here, or did I just forget that?
Yes, there was an old man.
Was that in the red and blue versions too?
I don't remember those.
I don't remember.
I do have red, but I don't. I don't remember that. I don't think in yellow it was like that either.
The only thing I remember, I had yellow, and you just had Pikachu follow you around.
Yeah,
that was the biggest sell on that because the cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon. But nonetheless, I mean, yeah, I'm glad you got it to work, Brad. Brad was like, yesterday, he was like, dude, I can't get this thing to work. When in doubt, just switch out the shit SD card they give you with those things.
Which is what I did, and everybody was like, even before I got this, I'd planned to switch out the SD cards because everybody was like, yeah, those are shit. Just just do that, put on your own ROMs, and you'll be good.
Let me guess, and you got like a 16 gig stick on that thing, or what do you have?
Hell no. You think I go that light? Although the OS is a 16 gig, but like I went above and beyond. So there's a 64 for the OS and a 128 for the games. So I will never run out of room.
Yeah. it's great. It's great. But yeah, dude.
I got Dragon.
I gotta get one, man, because I would like to play some. I'd like to take that thing out because you want to. Look, I get it. We judge the iPad kids of today, but like we were all fucking Game Boy.
You're a Game Boy, like
The Game Boy kid, but I'd rather be fucking using that than I'd rather be scrolling endlessly on my phone in public. Like I'd just rather be playing that. So I gotta get one of those. Especially because I want to play Pokemon Emerald again.
I mean, and I can show you. I can show you now that I know what. I mean, there was a YouTube tutorial.
I got
on
my
YouTube.
ROMs.
Yeah, you got your ROMs. Then everything. There's YouTube to figure out how to change the OS and everything.
Yeah. Well, with that said, I did nothing today, Brad. I thought I had to work today, Brad. No, I didn't have to work today. I have to work tomorrow and Thursday. I also thought I was working Thursday night, but I'm not working Thursday night. I'm working Thursday morning.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with me. And then I'm gonna work Friday again. I'm gonna work Friday this week to make up my hours that I didn't get to do yesterday. So I just been chilling here. I edited 2 videos from one of the streams. Keon is working on clips. I told him like, hey, don't worry about making YouTube videos out of those streams. I'm gonna do that myself. So I edited 2 of them out. I just need 1 more reaction to do. And then that I think I'm gonna try to do something with Don't Scream that I played with my friends.
Oh, very cool. Slaps console. This thing can hold so many iterations of Pac-Man. Yeah, and you know what's fun is it's got another like view on it, so it makes it look like the Game Boy Color.
Yeah. That's what I noticed.
Yeah, like it's got a little iteration on there. Like you don't have to have that on there. I mean, this thing's dope. I was very worried though when I got it yesterday because I was trying to charge the damn thing and it's like it wouldn't boot up, it wouldn't do anything. It's like, well, I'm gonna try to change the SD cards before I like send it back.
Yeah. So Brad, we just have to talk about Night of the Seven Kingdoms for now. And then we're gonna do Fallout episode 3 this week, and then we got Night of the Seven Kingdoms on Saturday. But for now, we should probably get into it unless you got anything to bring up.
I don't know. I don't believe I do.
Me neither. I don't think I do. I don't got much.
I got now.
It wasn't freezing today, so I went out for a walk. I went to go take a stroll around the neighborhood because I hadn't been outside the house for more than like 10 minutes to walk the dogs. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go out and walk. It wasn't bad today. Right now, thankfully it's just 41, so I don't think we're gonna be getting those freezing temps anymore.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's good. At least Ted Cruz will be able to stay in your state.
Yeah. Fucking bastard. Yeah. Yep. But I hope that everyone's doing well. I hope that you all have been enjoying the review of Wake Up Dead Man. Our top 5 episode, top 5 TV show. Our top 5 TV shows or miniseries are going to be up next Monday. We already recorded that. And then next Monday, we are going to be recording our top 10 movies of 2025. So finally catching up on that. And we'll be able to start our next theme month in February. Ooh. So, Brad, what else we got to do here, man? We got to just go into this review. So if you have not watched last week's episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers, or you've already seen the episode, go and stay. Either way, how it goes is your one and only spoiler warning. It is in effect after these words from our sponsors in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today's episode of the Nerdcore Live Show is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off with code TheNerdCore. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video. All right, Brad. This episode, Season 1, Episode 2 is titled Hard Salt Beef. Dunk appeals to various lords in order to gain entrance into the tournament, but Egg advises him to hold on to his pride. When the Targaryens arrive at Ashford, Dunk seizes his moment with Prince Baelor. Episode is directed by Owen Harris, and it is written for television by Aziza Barnes and Ira Parker. Created by Ira Parker and George R. R. Martin, based on The Hedge Knight by George R. R. Martin. And the episode stars Peter Claffey, Dexter Sol Ansel, Bertie Carvel, Daniel Ings, Sam Spruill, Danny Webb, Yusef Kerkour, Tom Von Lawler, Tenzin Crawford, Finn Bennett, Steve Wall, David Percy, Donald Hanlon, Paul Hunter, and Kara Harris, and Oscar Morgan. There's a lot more people in this cast, and let me see our trivia here. Do we have any? The first time Sourleaf is shown when Dunk is speaking with Lord Leo Longhorn Tyrell, he is seen spitting and chewing on something. This is Sourleaf. It is chewed in the same fashion as chewing tobacco. It is known for dueling pain and giving its user what's nicknamed a red smile because of its color. Okay. Cool trivia. I would think that there would be better trivia, but yeah. Brad, what are your initial thoughts on Season 1, Episode 2 of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Season 1, Episode 2, though entertaining, was extremely short, in my opinion. I was not satisfied with this episode. It was good, but it was very short, and I'm coming to terms with I think that's going to be this whole series.
I noticed that. I think this series is going to have shorter episodes. Brad, it's a novella, Brad. It's a short story.
I understand that, but I really, maybe I'm just used to regular Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I think we just need to start preparing ourselves for that.
Yeah.
That this isn't like the epic, Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon series. Like, these are going to be shorter episodes. Like, literally, the only thing that I feel like the big what's it called? I think the big thing that we're getting out of this season is like we're trying to make sure that Duncan participates in the what's it called tournament. in the tournament, so that way he can get his knighthood legitimized. Mm-hmm. And we find out who Egg is.
Yeah, which we're not going to spoil that. But
I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. But I raised an eyebrow when they mentioned King Maekar.
Well, and then there was the whole, his sons are missing, and we're just going,
Yeah, Kingmaker's sons are missing. Yeah.
I did like the commentary at the end of this, where they talk about Sir Arlen and why they gave him a giant unit at the beginning of this episode. And they were like, if we're going to do anything for this night that we're about to shit on for the entire fucking basically series, we're just going to give him a giant penis.
Yeah.
And that was a real opening right there. And it's kind of cool to get the little more backstory of Dunk and Arlen, and just Arlen kind of wasn't a serious knight. He was a knight. And he luckily was remembered by one of the Targaryens. I believe it was Baelor. Prince Baelor remembered him.
Prince Baelor.
And he said, he never won a tournament, but he was never shamed.
No.
So that has to be a huge compliment, and I'm sure Dunk was very glad to hear that.
Yeah, because, bro, at that point I was like, does anybody remember this motherfucker? Like, holy shit, nobody is like saying like, yeah, I know who that is.
I
Like,
mean,
come on, man.
honestly, I was half suspecting Baratheon to just be like, yeah, I remember, whatever.
Yeah,
That's my buddy.
yeah. But yeah, once I saw Prince Maker, I was like, okay, all right, we're moving somewhere here. We're moving somewhere here. Um, but I wanted to say this. I agree with you, Brad. I think this episode is short. I don't think it moves too fast though. But one thing I gotta say is I fucking love that kid, bro. Dexter Soul Ansel is perfect choice to play Egg.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and he just he's very honest with Dunk.
very
When
honest.
Dunk is trying to flirt, and he's just sitting there like all 3 feet of him looking up going, what the fuck are you doing?
Yep.
You're not doing any of this right.
Or saying like, go and turn his arsehole into a larsehole. or when he goes, oh, take that, you Blackfire bastards.
I do love the ending
Had
of
the
this
VFX shoot for the
episode.
Watchmen.
With the Joust tournament. I thought that was filmed very
Dude,
well.
that was fucking awesome.
Beautiful.
That was awesome the way they filmed that. And you know, judging from what we've seen from the trailer of what's coming in the rest of the season, I can tell that we're gonna get a lot more cool, like filmed joust scenes.
Yeah. I believe that. Yeah.
But man, I think if you were gonna, so of course, first thing first, if you were going to adapt this show, I mean this specific novella, you had to get right the dynamic between Egg and Duncan, and Dunk, Duncan Egg, and dude, these two are like meant to play these two characters. Like they work so well together. And like I said, it is going to be a very different show. But I just felt like I could watch these two bicker with each other and like judge each other all episode long, man. And it's very different. But I'm glad that like they got two people who could like really, you know, find the characters that from the novella, because like I mean they just do such a great job with these two. Very happy to see the Baratheon again.
I mean, the Baratheon, you know, in the original Game of Thrones, the Baratheon was cool. It's nice to know that his genetics come from really cool people.
Yeah,
like who we at first thinks an asshole, and then it's like, nah, he's just a bro.
nah, he's just a bro.
He's just living his best life.
Yeah. I think that the overall look of this episode was good too. Like I said, I to me the joust, bro, the joust was fucking awesome, and in that moment you can tell that like Duncan was like, yeah, I might be getting myself way in over my head.
Yeah, I mean, after seeing that, you could definitely tell his stomach was churning.
Yeah.
Can I also say the comedy is like perfect in this episode?
Yeah.
When he's in the stable, and it caught me off guard, and he's just standing there after talking to, I forget who he talked to, but he's just standing there for a little bit, and then one of the guys bringing a horse in looks at him, and he asks him, "Are you Prince Baelor Targaryen?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Then move the fuck out of the way." Just laughing at that.
Yeah. I laughed at that too, man. That shit was fucking hilarious. I keep telling myself this. I hope that, you know, what we're seeing here is just, you know, I hope that this gets us to a Blackfire Rebellion show. I highly doubt that's what's gonna happen. Because let's be honest, I think he just wants to go ahead and adapt the three shorts in this, the three short stories in this novella that he has. But I would really like to see them get to talk about that time period. Mm-hmm. But I also can see why. I can also see them being like, well, we already did a show about a Targaryen civil war. Why would we go into another Targaryen civil war? It's like
the Targaryens have a lot of civil wars. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like their fucking lore is, you know,
civil wars,
just civil wars and conquest and
all that,
and
all the good shit.
And incest.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But man, dude, look, I agree with you, man. I think that it is a shorter episode. But like, knowing what this source material is like and how much like it isn't as grand as the other ones, I'm like, okay, maybe this is gonna have to be short. So hopefully they make the most out of the time that they have in these episodes, and I think that they are making the most out of it. Now, is it
I think it's
amazing?
good.
No.
I mean, I think I enjoyed. Maybe it was just kind of the thrill of another Game of Thrones with the last episode. But I still feel the last episode was a little bit longer. But
Man, it was like 40 something minutes.
yeah, this was only like what
33.
Yeah,
33 minutes.
that's what I mean. Like I mean, it just seemed obviously shorter.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do enjoy the visuals of it. I'm enjoying the story, and the humor is a nice part, and it is different from your other Game of Thrones shows that we've seen.
Yeah. I think we are going to definitely learn about more about Egg. I mean, the fact that once the Targaryens showed up, Egg was kind of like,
oh god, they're gonna find me.
Like they kind of had that look in his face, like fuck, like
oh man,
like something's up with him, something's up there. I'm not gonna go farther than that because I know there's people who don't know about this, so I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all figure that out for yourselves. But I'm really interested to see where we go from there, and I'm interested to see if we'll see more of another certain character, you know, a certain person who Egg might be related to.
I just hope like I'm kind of after watching this Baratheon, I'm like they should do a spin-off of that dude.
Dude, I want more. Like I really hope that this I was really hoping for last week's episode. I'm like, oh man, I hope that's not the last we've seen of this guy.
No, and then
so when he pops up in here for a little bit, I'm like, oh okay, fuck yeah, I think he's gonna be here.
For a tug of war, and where he just leaves the tug of war, goes to drink, and then comes back to win it. It's like total Baratheon move.
Yeah. But you know, Brad, it's like I am. It's also kind of refreshing to have this show that doesn't have to like constantly be like, well, you know, there has been talk about something that's beyond the wall, or like, oh, dragon here, dragon there. Mm-hmm. You know, it's kind of nice to have like this kind of grounded show. Now, would I want an Aegon the Conqueror show other than this? Of course, who wouldn't? But it is kind of nice to have this like smaller, kind of like you know, more laid back. It's obviously a very different tone compared to like the other two shows that we're used to. So, you know, I mean, it's not a terrible episode, but it's also not a great or amazing episode.
No, I think the shortness hurts it for me, but I think we're just gonna have to get used to it.
It sucks that we only have 6 episodes of the show, dude.
Yeah.
Like. It's like, but I get it. I get why it's like yeah. And I'm pretty sure the next couple of episodes are gonna be around the same length. It's like in the 30s to like 40 minutes. I won't be surprised if episode 1 is the longest that we have. But I don't know, man. I just want to see more of Egg and Dunk and Egg, man. I mean, it's all. I mean, that's. What's it called? The whole point of this show is to, follow them together. But, Brad, any, the final thoughts here, Brad? What's your final verdict?
I think, beautiful show, visually, very short, which, I mean, you've already gone into that. That's my biggest gripe on it. I kind of just want more of these characters and more of the story, which I guess isn't a bad thing. Is leave you wanting for more. I love the interactions between the main cast. I love some of the other cast that's in this. It really makes the show fun and different from your other Game of Thrones. But I think this episode is lacking just because of the time constraint. And for that, I'll give it a 8 out of 10.
What the fuck did I give?
Like a 7. I think a 7 or 7.5.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of stick with the same amount. If episode 1 is a 7.75, I'll give this a 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
Because I do think that episode 1 is a little better, but I do like the comedy in this one more, and I think that
I don't know the first episode with the why are you in my tent And he's like, supper. I'm like, oh, jeez. And then Lionel Baratheon just being like, all right. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Sort of a
But
side quest story between major series, yeah. That's what
yeah,
it's feeling like. Which
honestly,
isn't bad.
this is literally just to hold us off for House of the Dragon season 4 or
Yep.
season 3. Like,
which I'm kind of digging. Like it's like they're really thinking of the fan. It's fan service, but
yeah,
but it's okay. I mean, I wish Lord of the Rings would kind of do that instead of being like, you have 5 years
yeah.
to the next
But
season.
like, man, dude, whenever we get like, you know, I felt like that, Brad. But like when season 2 dropped, I was like, oh man,
Like the
this
hype's
is
real.
so fucking worth the wait.
Like don't get me wrong, the hype's real, but it's just like really 5 years.
Yeah, but then again, remember, Brad, for Lord of the Rings, we did have a strike, and
Yeah, it was
it was a pandemic and a strike in between those
pandemic
two.
and a strike. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, perfectly fair, perfectly normal, even in this cold of winter. Some would say that that is way above average. Stacy, Stacy had a really funny joke on stream when I asked him, like, "Hey, how many? How was the weather over there?" And he goes, "Oh, we got somewhat like 4 inches of snow, and that's a lot, no matter what she thinks."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, well, Stacy, that's above average to me, right?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Man, that's way above average. That is enough snow, enough inches of snow." But Brad, with that said, that does conclude our review. As always, keep up to date with us on nerdcore.com, Twitter at the Nerdcore_, Instagram at the Nerdcore, Letterboxd at the Nerdcore, TikTok at the Nerdcore, Patreon.com/Nerdcore, and Discord link is in the description below. Patrons, I know we haven't done a episode, what's it called, watch along. That all restarts on February. Let's be honest, the only one who watches that shit is Stacy, who's in here already, and he pretty much is okay with us skipping this month because we had to catch up on a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's back in February. So be back for that. And of course, make sure if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss another video that drops on the channel. We are 9 subs away from 600. It would mean a lot to me if you guys go and check us out, go and sub. We would really, really like to hit 600 ASAP. ASAP. If not by the end of January, at least by the end of February. Please. We want to hit 600 subs. Thanks to our patrons. Without them, none of this is possible, especially our wonderful executive producer,
Stacy.
Thank you, Stacy, for being amazing. Thank you for being the great person that you are. Stacy is just in Discord and in Discord and the YouTube chats because he doesn't have social media to promote. So if you want to keep up to date with him and you want to see what he posts, you gotta check out Discord. So with that said, that's it for us. We'll be back on, what did I say, Brad? Friday night?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah, Friday night
Top
for
10.
Fallout Episode 3. Yes, Fallout Episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2, Episode 3. Sunday night for Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, Episode 3. Because on Saturday I have something to do. And I thought that I was going to be working Thursday night, but not anymore. So, with that said, I'll catch you guys. We'll catch you guys on Friday night. But for now, stay cool, stay warm. Brad, send them out of here.
All right, Raul. Thank you, being host as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us in chat. Thank our listeners out there at Patreon Words. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, go get your shield painted. Young Yoda out.
Fuck.